Welcome back!
Hey!
We're the Portland Pickers. We go to estate sales, thrift stores, garage sales sometimes, and we find things to resell on eBay.
And Amazon.
And Amazon.
So today we're sticking to the script, okay? This is Monday Mail Mayhem.
Even though there was no mail that went out today.
We're gonna dive right into it, and like I've said before, I'll say it again, and I'll probably say it next week.
Love your neighbor.
Love your neighbor and yourself, and you're gonna see a lot of reoccurring items. So, bada boom, bada bing, bada bang. Okay.
I actually think I edited it out last time.
This is a car plug for a truck trailer situation. $20. Probably paid $1.50 for it. And we're just gonna move pretty quickly this week through it because there's a lot to go through and I don't need to say any more about that.
Each year.
Here we have a Makita battery charger. Now you will see these a lot.
Like every week, there will probably be one of these.
$32. It does matter, the model number.
Makita.
And I do test them. So
Chiquita.
I
Makita.
offer higher dollar for it. And you'll see these all the time between $1 and $4, typically at a sale. Look in the garage. Woo! Sitting on it. Old computer mouse. Interesting, caught my... Oh, okay. I was like, uh-oh, the button doesn't work.
It doesn't work upside down.
$20 on the Zon. And this is actually a vintage Apple Contour.
Remember those computers
Mouse.
that were like
Bleep,
clear?
bleep.
The original Macs that were clear?
So far we got 2 first class packages and the charger that's gonna go priority mail flat rate envelope. Here we have a small box of new old stock fuses. These are vintage AF since 1893.
What does it say?
Since 1890.
Awake at the switch.
Hello.
That means you can turn
These
it
sold
on
for
and off.
$27, going international. They paid proper shipping and first class priority mail, or first class international. That's what I meant to say. Here we have a Stuart Warner gauge. You can tell it's Stuart Warner by the SW. That is backwards, so you
No,
can't tell.
I think it will be right.
But this is an amp meter, and vintage car stuff. You know, you put in the keywords like hot rod, rat rod.
Rat rod.
Yeah, rat
That
rod.
means you put it together in different parts.
Exactly.
I know
30
some things.
$30. That was
I'm
probably
here
a
to-
dollar
I'm
on
here
the shelf.
to know some things.
And you actually listed this. You can.
This is a Mashugana.
Woo!
It's a leather. It goes on a belt. Like there's a little spot for a belt, and it has these little
Little compartments.
cute slots. How much did you sell it for?
That sold for $30.
And it's Hunter, which
It's
we've
branded.
Yeah, it has a brand, and we've sold some Hunter things before. And sometimes the Hunter ones, you don't realize that it's branded because it's like, you know, it's dark and
Blends in.
you can
Oh,
see
there you
that.
can. You
Yeah.
can see it there. Pretty clear as
but
day.
always look, like even sometimes they're inside the flaps. When it has a brand, it will sell for more.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What's this?
Exactly. It's a laser sight pointer for a Daisy BB gun.
Oh, I got shot in the foot with a BB gun once
Ooh.
by my brother. He said it wouldn't go through my shoe, and it did. So be careful with BB guns.
Yeah. Hopefully, a kid's not buying that. On to the next. Tools. Tools. Always good selling items. Think about the application of the tool.
Tools.
Think about the application, and attachments do well. This is for Rotozip. This sold overnight, $30.
The devil.
Hey! New
It's Halloween
tags.
season.
Found this at Goodwill. $3. Thought it was so weird because it had the like shiny vinyl red
Patent leather.
patent.
And like little blood drippities
Yeah.
out of his mouth.
But then it has like the hard plastic claws. Anyway, this is made by an artist And initially it was 24 bucks in Japan, which I don't know what that converts to. This sold for $55 because it's made by Maurice Crack. Maury Crack.
What?
First class.
You don't want some Maury Crack, do you?
Here we have, I know it's in a bag, so it kind of makes it hard to see, but this is an old switch for, it's called a governor. And this adjusts the vacuum pressure to a windshield wiper on an old Ford truck. Yeah. 40 bucks. First class. Blah.
And again, Apple software sells. Multilingual. Lingual. I'm not even.
Singular lingual.
I'm not even monolingual. Mac software. Buy it and sell it.
That sold for 20 bucks. Older software. Picked up for $1.
What's this?
Blah,
What?
blah, blah, blah.
Oh, this is a football little handheld game. What are they called?
Yeah, handheld electronic
Oh,
game.
Oh, it's made by Mattel, which
Made
makes
by Mattel. And this is like
Barbie.
an early release of this particular one. What is it?
1978. How much?
These are pretty hot. This sold for 30 bucks.
Pew, 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 pew. Did you play it? Did you
Yeah,
test it?
I made sure it was tested working. Sometimes you have to clean the battery compartment, and you sometimes you got to like
You have a
roll the
lot of smalls.
batteries
This is
so that
light,
the contacts
so
are good.
This will be first class.
First class for sure. You could tell the story about why this is selling, but let me tell you right quick. 280 bucks, Amazon. Splau. I'm gonna set it down actually. You can tell the story.
That was our camera that we actually used to film videos, and I was setting up a video to do the first ever mail haul. And I was in the kitchen, and I thought it was on the tripod, but it wasn't. It fell off, and the lens got dinged. But the camera still works.
Sad day.
So, you sold the camera.
So I sold the cam.
Without a lens.
And without the lens. And 280. Capiche.
So not all is lost.
Definitely not. That was a gift. Love you, Jake. Not to my, I wasn't saying that to myself. That's my friend Jake who did it. Here we have a Sony stereo car radio cassette player. Blau Dow. Vintage car radio cassette players, or even just car radios, solid state or not, they sell.
What?
Solid state is type of electronic configuration, sometimes has tubes instead of like a circuit board. I only
I didn't
partially
know
what
that.
I'm talking about.
Oh!
Sold for
The
50
penguin.
bucks. This is a dirty, old, broken umbrella. It's just the top.
Doesn't have the handle. Don't break it.
I found this in a
broken.
garage. It was $1. I was like, that's a vintage cloth umbrella. Quite tasty too.
How much did you sell it for?
50 bucks. These are pipe wrenches of sorts.
Ooh.
It was a unique...
There's spider web.
Spider webs included. Just because of the unique style, it was branded, and I don't care if it's rusty or dusty.
Pieces are falling off on the floor.
Onto me too, probably. Living organisms becoming one. Sold the pair for 50. They were $1 a piece.
That's heavy. How are you gonna package that?
Those I'm just gonna either wrap in cardboard or find a box where they fit. Oh!
Oh, the triangle?
Yeah, I might fit it in the tube style priority. It's going to
Triangle,
Washington, so it's going to be inexpensive even at the heavyweight.
Oh, really?
Fun fact. This is one of 3. It connects together. This is a dolly. It's a tripod dolly.
Not Dolly Parton are you talking about?
This is for camera setups. High-end stuff. $125 for the tripod.
Did you get that at the librarian sale?
I did. Is that everything?
This.
Oh, huh. Another tool. This was, I think, half off 25 at the sale. It's a riveter, hand riveter. So you go, and you crunch a rivet. It's got a different head size, and it's branded Whitney
Rosie
Metal
the
Tool
Riveter.
Co.
Oh, that made sense.
This sold for $125.
She do things with rivets.
When it comes to tools that are old and weird looking, think about what its potential application is
And if you don't
if it's
know,
not labeled on it. And if
then-
you don't know and it's inexpensive, just get it. Just get
It's
it and
weird.
do research later.
and you've never seen it
pays off.
before, chances are there's not a lot of them out there.
A fair amount of this stuff that sold this weekend, garage finds. Like out in the shed,
The
out in the garage.
Don't sleep on it.
Eesh.
Don't sleep
Dirty
in
fingers.
it. You can park in it.
I think that concludes
That's it.
this weekend's
That's all, folks.
Monday Mail Mayhem. MMM and M's.
I think I called it madness.
Could go for a couple.
Bye. Bye, everyone. We love you, and
We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you love our guts, subscribe. If you don't, subscribe so you can tell us that you don't. But that means you secretly do. And that is a problem.
Yeah, that sounds like a.
That's dangerous.
Just
We're going to have to figure that one
gestural.
out.
That sounds like an indigestion problem.
Yeah. We're going to have to get real physical. And
Let's get physical.